Let's make contrast paints great again.
Pause the video here to see the colours used. We know that contrast paints are designed to get our miniatures painted really quick. But they require a little bit of help to maximise their effects. Let's start painting, and I'll explain along the way. Firstly, let's use the Creed camo on the skin. This is a slightly olive green colour, which is important for the later steps. Be careful not to spill over too much. Certain colours can cover up mistakes later, but it's easier just to be careful now. And don't forget, if you have any parts separate, to paint them now as well. Next, we will apply contrast Black Templar to the wood. And contrast Wildwood to the Orruk strappings. These colours can be reversed, black for the strapping and brown for the wood instead, if desired. And again, don't forget to paint the parts that are separate. Lastly, let's paint the Kruleboyz leathers. The leather clothing is a patchwork of different hides, so let's use up to 3 different browns on this area. These are the contrast snakebite leather, the contrast Gorgrunter, and contrast Agaros dunes. I'm purposefully avoiding having the same colour next to each other for some visual interest. This takes a little bit of pre-planning, but the effect is worth the effort. I've decided at this stage to also start on the miniature's base. With all these colours applied, I'm going to prepare the highlights with a very light dry brush of Rakarth flesh. This is a beige colour with a hint of brown. It's perfect for an overall highlight for all the predominantly brown and olive contrast paints used. This will also pick out the stitching on the leather patchwork with very little effort. So we're base coated in contrast, which has natural layers, and we've highlighted with a dry brush. The last step now is to shade our colours and create definition between textures. This is achieved with a controlled wash of Agrok's Earthshade.
And that's it. That's how to improve our contrast paints. The next part of the video is going to show you how to finish the miniature, so stick around.
Firstly, you'll want to paint the armour. I've gone for a simple metallic finish and a black wash with a spot of rust and verdigris for visual interest. Finish the armour up by highlighting with the original colour. I've drybrushed the base, painted the base rim, and added tufts of grass. Before applying swamp water effects. And don't forget to paint that scare shield. And take your time to paint the eyes with a dot of red paint.
As you can see, I'm still having a little bit of trouble deciding on how to paint that vulture. If you could give me some feedback or some suggestions in the comments, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching the video. I really hope that this is going to improve the look of your contrast paints as well. If you found the content useful, consider subscribing, and I hope to see you on the next one.